Yes.
Today we are going to be doing some squats. Do you want to know how you want?
Sandwich.
Okay, awesome. Is it time?
Yep.
All right, everyone. Today, Jack's going to be doing lots of squatting movements with you. So in our session, we are going to, I'm going to let the dog in, get some, come on. Get your legs really nice and warm. So let's go ahead and start on your back. And we'll bring the knees in towards your chest. So we're just starting on your back with the knees in. And we'll get started with some gentle rocking on side to side. Pulling the knees in. And you can grab a hold of anything here. It might be wrists, right? Just your hands in a monkey grip. And we'll do some movement here with contract release. So as you inhale, I want you to press your shins into your clasped hands. And then as you exhale, you're using your arm strength and pulling your knees down more closely towards your chest. And as you do that, you want to visualize melting in the hip flexors, some softening in the hip joints. And then we'll do that 2 more times. So inhale, press up. And exhale, draw the knees down. Okay, so last one, press into your arms, and then exhale, draw the knees in. And then from here we'll go into happy baby. So we grab a hold of the outer edges of your feet or drawing the knees down. You're lengthening your pelvis down towards the floor. And then adding again just some rocking action. So a little bit left to right, you're starting to soften a bit more through your hips. Now, some of you might not be able to grab a hold of your feet, and that's all good. You just grab a hold of your lower legs. But as you grab a hold of the lower leg, add the weight of your arms as the knees draw down. All right, so final exhale, those knees are down. And then we'll start to rock and roll on the length of the spine. So you can hold on to your shins and roll back. Inhale and exhale forward. Inhale back, exhale forward. Okay, and then crossing to your legs, and we come forward onto all fours. We'll arrive here on all fours, and we'll do some movement to the hips. So the left leg will go back behind you. And then as you exhale, draw your left knee in towards your chest. Keep weight in both hands as the left leg comes out to the side. So just really big circular movements there. Exhale, left knee in, and then out and back. Okay, we'll just do 3 more. Big circular movement. And then the next time that the left knee comes out to the side, pause there. Take your right hand to the right and see if you can lift your right leg off, or right hand rather, off the floor, lengthening the left leg out, and then holding there for 3. Lift for 2. Right hand down, left leg sweeps all the way around. Tuck left toes. Have a big look over your right shoulder. Look back to the left foot. Lengthen out through the left leg, opening up through the left side body. Final breath there. In. And then we'll come back through center, getting started on the other side. So right leg long, big breath in. And then we'll start with the circular movement. So right knee comes into the chest, out and around. Huge circular movement. Right knee in, out to the right, and then extending right leg back. All right, so keep going. Just do 3 more rounds. Alrighty. And then we finish here with the right leg out to the right, left hand walks to the left, and then we lift the left arm off the floor if possible. Right leg is long, and you're holding for 3. Let's keep weight in the right hand. Keep lifting right leg up for 2. Left hand down, right leg swings all the way around. So we're going to tuck right toes under, and then have a big sweeping look over to the right toe. So you're looking over your left shoulder, pressing out through the back of your right leg. And then visualize the breath here in the lower right rib. So we're finding nice deep breaths. You're pushing into your right hand. Full breath out. All right, we come back through center. Fingertips down on your mat. So just the fingertips, you have like little tented hands, and then inhale, open through the chest. So we have this nice open-hearted position with inhale, round through the spine, full breath out. Inhale, heart beaming forward, chest opening there, and then exhale. The next breath in, we'll hold for 3, press into the fingertips, swipe your hands back and push your feet down for 2, and then round the back. Use this extra space to step the right foot between your hands. We'll interlace the fingers, place your hands onto your right lower thigh, like right above the knee. Tuck under, press into the top of your left shin there all the way down to your foot, and then bring your chin onto your chest and find this 90-90 position. So your left hip is above your knee, and we're finding a 90-degree angle in the right leg as well. Push the right thigh forward. Breathing there. You should feel a really strong stretch through the left hip flexor there for 2. Stay in this shape, keep your hands clasped, they reach up and overhead, and then we'll side bend to the right. Just for a breath there, in, and a full breath out. All right, arms to the ceiling as you exhale, sitting your weight back. Fingertips down to the floor around your right leg. Point your right toes. See if you can lift your right leg off the floor. So we're using really a lot of deep belly strength here. The further forward your hands are, the more challenging this is. It wouldn't be protracted to the shoulder blades. Let's find the position of the hands that work for you, and then lift the leg off the floor as best you can for 3. Nice deep round spine position for 2. And then as you exhale, right foot comes to the floor. We'll do a little vinyasa, a little bit of flowing movement. So we inhale, open the chest, and then as you exhale, the hands slide back with you as you flex the right foot. Hands forward, inhale, chest lifting. Exhale, sweeping back. Inhale, last one here, big breath in. And then last one, you'll shift your weight back. If you'd like to up level, reach your arms forward, flatten through your back, and bring your chest towards the short edge of your mat. So rather than being round, we're now trying to lengthen out. Push the right heel to the floor and pull the right hip back as you extend your fingertips forward. Do a final exhale there. Hands down. Again, fingertips, protracted shoulder blades so that we can lift the right leg and bring it back to meet your left. Heart opens, breath in. We'll just do 1 full round. So we open through the chest, pull your heart through. And then left knee towards your nose as you step the left foot forward. Okay, so we'll go straight into the left knee bending, hands coming down onto the left leg. And then rather than sinking in here, we want to pull the hips back and bring your chin onto your chest. Now that sounds weird, but it stretches your psoas and your hip flexors a lot more when you bring your chin in. And think about really tucking the tailbone under. So lots of pressure through the right leg. It's as though you want to lift your right knee off the floor. You're pressing down so much into the back leg. Okay, so final exhale there. Arms reaching up, inhale. As you exhale, lean to the left Keep the pressure on your right leg. So the more you ground down through the back leg, the stronger the release is. Final exhale here. Inhale, come back through center. And as you exhale, we'll shift the weight back. Hands land around your left leg. You're pointing through the toes, rounding through the spine, and seeing if you can lift the left leg up. Okay, so remember that the further forward your hands are, the more challenging that action is. We're gonna hold for 3. Lifting at the leg as high as you can for 2. And we'll move into a flowing action. So the hands come down around your left foot. We inhale and open the chest. And then exhale, slide your hips back. And fold. And then inhale, coming forward. Chest opens, back leg is heavy. Exhale, fold. Last one, breath in. And breath out as you sweep back. So we're getting into the hamstrings here. So it's active stretching. You're pushing your heel down and trying to pull the left sits bone back behind you. You can stay here with your hands on the floor. Even left knee bend's a good option. If you're moving forward, arms reach forward. So it's like you're extending your hands to the front of the room, sitting your bottom back behind you, and then from your waist, you're hinging forward. So we want to avoid this rounding position here as we open the hamstrings. Let's extend the arms forward, press the left heel down, and smile your left sits bone back behind you for a final exhale. And then hands come down around your left foot. Right foot steps forward to meet your left. We'll find the feet at hip width distance apart. Halfway lift as you inhale, exhale, and fold down. Utkatasana, which means chair pose. So we're going to bring the weight into the heels, sit down, reach your arms up and overhead. So sitting down into this position with a little bit of tension on the tailbone as the thumbs draw back. So you're really feeling that in your upper back. So you go nice and low. Good. And then sweeping your hands back behind you, shifting your weight into your toes and lifting your heels off the floor. Heels down, arms reach up. Exhale, arms reach back, chest forward. Right? Option to rise up onto your toes. Heels down, arms forward. And up. Last round, arms reaching back, up onto those toes, hold for 3. Strengthening up through the ankles, sitting low for 2. Heels down, arms to sky, big breath in. Exhale, reach your hands back behind you and interlace your fingers behind your back. Draw the shoulder blades together, open chest, and then exhale and fold down. Weight is in your toes. This one you definitely can have your knees bent. It's mostly about your shoulders. Shake out your head. Nice deep breaths. It's like if you were to let go of your hands, they'd fling apart, right? So we want this tension on your fingertips. You're grabbing hold of opposite hand with the finger pads and keeping a nice long neck. The sides of the neck long, shoulders lifting away from ears. Let's find a final exhale here. And then placing the hands down onto the mat and walking your feet wide as the mat. Let's pull the mat apart. Sitting down halfway, right? So you're getting your booty down in line with your knees and then shifting your weight back so the weight of your body is in your heels. And then reaching your arms forward, and we'll just hold this position for 3. So I want you to imagine like you're pulling the mat apart between your feet. You're pulling the mat from right to left for 2. And then sitting down into a yogi squat called Malasana. So the thumbs come to the center of the chest. You squeeze the shoulder blades together and find this nice erect spine. And so holding here for just 3 more deep breaths. And then we'll take the right hand across. So you're grabbing a hold of your left ankle with your right hand, and you're drawing your right shoulder down and pushing the left knee away. Okay? If you like to add on, left hand behind your head, lean back Like peel your chest open. And then exhale, round. So try to bring your left elbow to your right foot. And then inhale, open up. And exhale, curl and round. Left elbow to right, towards right foot, I should say. And then last one, let's inhale, pull open. So pull on the right hand, lean back with the left. Look up beyond your left elbow. And then release, hands to the center of the chest. Let's give the legs a break. So we just inhale, lift the hips up. Do a little shimmy of your hips from side to side. And then we'll come back in. So we sit down into Malasana. This time we reach across with the left hand. We grab a hold of the right ankle from the outside. So we kind of grab it from the front. Right hand pushes the right knee wide. So this is a really nice option if that feels like it's good for you. If you're moving on, right hand up and then behind the head, you lean back as you inhale and peel the chest open. Right elbow towards left foot. Inhale. And exhale, curling down. Inhale, leaning back. Last one like this, peeling and open the chest. And then exhale, placing your hands down. So let's lift the hips up. Turn your feet out. So you have these feet that look like duck feet. Your heels are in and your toes are out. Slide your hands forward, bend your knees, and I want you to imagine like you're sitting your hips back into a wall that's like 6 inches behind you. The knees are bent, you're pressing into the pinky toe sides of the feet. And then we'll just do this side to side movement. So you should feel this really nice stretch down the outer line of the hamstring, especially if you're keeping weight in the pinky toe side of the foot. Okay? So feel free to bend your knees a lot. It kind of feels like a mini down dog. So just the fingertips are on the floor, and then there's this tension of sitting the hips back. And we'll feel into this side to side movement for 2 more breaths. All right. Slowly release.
Sound is not clear. Bet you turned off.
Both hands down. And then inhale and roll all the way up. Passing it over the back.
It sounds that way.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm just saying it sounds like clear.
Oh, all you can hear is him screaming.
Hey guys, welcome to day 5 of the Prepare Like a Pro June Challenge. Today we're going to do a lower body strength routine. We've got 2 parts to the program. We're going to do a warm-up sequence where we just get our legs activated. So some lower body single leg lunging. We'll change the movement up each set. Then part A, we're going to do 4 rounds, 30 seconds on, 15 seconds rest of single leg squat, some single leg RDLs, lateral squat, and some single leg glute bridges. So we'll hit all the muscles of the legs, and then to finish we're going to have a glute hamstring finisher to finish off. Okay, so for the first exercises, it's just to get the legs warm, get the legs nice and active, and to work on our balance. We're going to start with just hands on shoulder width. Come forward into a lunge position, go as low as you're comfortable, and then push back. And we're just alternating legs. Push back. So slow on the way down, and then push back. So start to get those glutes active. I'm pushing my knee out, the leading knee out wide, roughly over my second toe, and then pushing off through using my whole foot. Two more of these and then we'll change up the movement. stretch of the hip flexor. So my opposite arm to the leading leg, leans over and stretch out that side body, and then push back. Push back. Should feel stretch through the front hip of the back leg. Knees just hovering off the ground, just off the ground, that back leg. Very good. Now we're going to work on a little bit of core stability. So I'm going to rotate and look over my right shoulder with my right knee forward. So twist towards the leading leg side. Keep a tall posture. Have balance through the legs. Two more of those. Very good. All right. Warm-ups tick when you take a jumper or a layer off. Successful. Okay, so 30-15, so 30 seconds work, 15 seconds rest. If this is your first day joining us, we're going to do this up until the 22nd of June, so 21-day program. So you guys are up and moving and motivated, so when gyms and yoga studios are open. So join us, the time varies. I think we got the time a little bit wrong today. Jackson's not happy with it. But most of the time it's been pretty good. So we're going to do 30 seconds of one leg at a time with these single leg exercises. The single leg squat, make sure you create a good stable surface with your foot and you sit into the hip and then drive up. Okay, so we're going to do 30 seconds on one side. The RDL, so we're going to do soft knee, hinge at the hip, and then drive up. So slow and controlled, keeping a tall, long spine, and you should feel a stretch to the hamstring. The lateral squat, we squat to the side, and my outside leg stays straight, and then I push back. Okay, and then the last one, single leg glute bridges. Lying on the back, one leg in the air, drive my hips up to the ceiling, control down, drive up. We don't want to be rotating through the hips too much with those. Okay, so pick a side that you start. We're going to obviously alternate sides each round. And we go for 30 seconds work, 15 seconds rest. Here we go. Single leg squat to start. I'm going to start with my right foot. Ready, set, go for it. Active through my foot, really focusing on spreading my toes, pushing my big toe down. Make sure my weight's in the middle of my foot. In terms of tempo, because we're working on strength today, slow on the way down and then drive up. 2, 1, rest. Okay. Next one's the single leg RDL. I'm going to show the lateral view for this one to really focus on the upper body, so make sure we're not slouching in the upper body. Ready, set, go. Right foot on the ground, lean forward, active through the left leg, drive up. So both glutes are active here. Trying to keep my hips square. 5 seconds. Last one. Very good. Lateral squats. I'm going to squat into my right side with this one. Left leg's going to stay straight. 2, 1. So step out, squat, drive up. push the floor away from you when you're driving up. Push away. 5 seconds. Last one. Very good. Find a comfortable spot on the floor. Right foot's on the ground, left leg's up. I'm trying right glute and hamstrings here. 2, 1, go. Tap the ground and drive. Very good. Cool. First round done. So 2 rounds each leg, 4 rounds in total. We're going to go to our left leg now. Or the opposite leg that you started on. So if you started on your left, go on your right, obviously. Going into the single leg squat. 2, 1, go for it. And we focus on the foot, pushing the big toe down, create an arch in the foot, and try and maintain that arch all the way through, on the way down and on the way up of the squat. Five seconds, we've got 2 more reps. Good. The RDLs. So we want to focus on long posture and really try and limit any rotation of the hips, so keeping both glutes engaged. 2, 1, go. We've got a good lengthening of the hamstrings here. Get a good stretch on the way down, so slow and controlled, build that strength, and then drive up. 10 seconds. Good. Lateral squat, so we're stepping into the left side. Right leg stays straight, and then have a big push off the left foot. Here we go. 2, 1, and go for it. Right leg straight, groin stretch, then push away. All my body weight shifting towards my left leg as I'm squatting. Five seconds, 2 more reps. Last one. Very good. On that comfortable spot on the floor, left foot on the ground now, right foot in the air. 2, 1, go for it. Drive those hips up, squeeze the glutes to the top, tap the ground and drive. Two more repetitions. And rest. Good. Halfway through, so we're going back on our right side. So this program is really good if you're lacking a bit of hip stability, have any sort of knee issues, knee tracking issues, really focusing on the foot and the hip stability with this program. Make sure you're just keeping the tempo nice and controlled all the way through to get those benefits. Okay, so focus on the foot, big toe down, 2, 1, back on the first leg. If you're feeling stronger and more engaged now, start to go a little bit lower. Last one. Very good. RDLs are next, so remember that tall posture and lean forward as far as you can keep that tall posture and hips square. as long as your hamstrings allow. Ready, set, go. Soft knee, lean forward, drive up. Five seconds, 2 more reps. Very good. Go to those lateral squats. Remember, we're squatting into the right side. So our body weight shifts towards that right side, while our left leg staying straight to get the groin lengthening. 2, 1, go. Sit into the right, left leg straight, drive up. Last one. Very good. Okay, find that comfortable spot on the ground. Right foot's engaged, left leg's up. 2, 1, and go. Tap and drive. Tap the ground, drive up nice and fast. Control to the ground. Speed on the way up. Still pushing through that big toe like the other big exercises. Last one. Very good. Okay, final set. So we're going into that left leg now. 5 seconds, single leg squat to start. Remember, if you're feeling more engaged, go a little bit deeper to get more strength benefits. Getting that bum as close to the ground as you can while maintaining good technique. Last one. Very good. Lateral squat, so we're squatting into that left side, right leg stays straight. Control your body weight down towards the left side, then drive up off the ground. 2, 1, go. So little right leg straight, shift your body weight towards your left, and drive up. Two more reps. Wait. Oh, very good. Last exercise, single leg glute bridges. Done the laterals. So left foot on the ground, right foot up in the air. 2, 1, and go. We'll be feeling our hamstrings and our glutes here. Five seconds. Very good. Okay, so our finisher, so we're going into part B. We're going to do double leg glute bridges so we can more work on volume, making it a little bit easier. So double leg, so both feet on the ground. And we're working on repetitions with 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. We're going to go for 4 rounds. Really important we're working on volume with fatigue. Fatigue's going to kick in at some point, that you just maintain good technique. So if you need a little bit longer rest because you're losing form, take the rest. Or pause at the top of the movement, change your position of your hips. Or pause at the bottom of the movement, change your position of your hips, reset and go again. Okay, so technique's most important. Ingrain good technique with the volume. and let's give it a good crack. Alright, so double leg glute bridges. You probably know what they're going to look like. Feet are about hip width. I should be able to touch my heels, roughly. Feet are hip width. Head's on the ground. I drive up, hold for half a second, tap and drive. Targeting glutes and hamstrings. Okay, so find your position. Should be able to touch those heels, feet outside your hips. Here we go. Ready, set, go for it. As many as you can in 20 seconds. And hold, 10-second hold at the top. Two, one, go. Two, one, hold. Keep the glutes on, hips up nice and high. Two, one, go. Hold. 10 seconds, keep glutes on, belly tight. Oh yeah, feeling them burning now. Here we go, 2, 1, last round. Maybe if you're losing that position, just reset on the ground or at the top of the movement. Find a good position and then go again, 10 seconds. And hold, last 10 seconds. Two, one, done. Awesome guys, 5 days done. So going into, nearly finished our first week. We've got 3 weeks in total of this program. And to enter a month's training with myself, online programming with myself, all you need to do is take a selfie at the end of each program and hashtag prepare like a pro. Have a good day guys, cheers.